Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and I am here to share a special Easter kit that is going to be coming to the shop this week. And this is going to be another fussy cut with me. So this is a series that I've started on my channel where I pretty much fussy cut the kit, talk about what it's about, and whatever's going on in my life in relation to the kit or just what's going on, period. So this is an Easter kit by Crystal from Pretty Planners Unite SC. And she did this kit all about how she feels about Easter and all of the different illustrations and scriptures that go along with it. Excuse me. So we're going to dive right into fussy cutting. So again, I have my big boy shears that I'm going to use in the beginning of cutting everything up. And then I'll go into my cute little precisions after I've pretty much got through the bulk of cutting. So I'm going to put this to the side. And then I'm going to start. So since this kit is about Easter, that's what I plan on talking about. So this Easter, my family plans to go to church, of course. That's what we usually do. We go to church, then we come home and we eat food with our family. That'll be my family, my husband's parents, his sister, her husband, and my nephew, along with my parents. And then a few pups will be thrown into the mix. We just got a puppy Boston Terrier, and my mom has an old evil Chihuahua. Okay, so the dog is not evil. She just misunderstood, aka just a Chihuahua. But she'll be there. Maybe not. But that's pretty much what we do. So in the past, we've always done the whole going all out for Easter type thing, as in the kids have on cute dresses. I have two girls. My son gets the fresh haircut, cute little suit looking attire for him. And then our kids got older. We got wiser with our money. And that is no longer a thing that we do. So Easter has evolved in our household. So here with Crystal, she has Acts 4:33, John 3:16, of course. She has some word art that she hand lettered: Easter, Passion, Redeemed, nails, from, of course, when Jesus was nailed to the cross, thorn crown, palms, and leaves. So I'm going to cut those out right now. Or should I do... Let's just get finished with the big scissors. Okay, so we have some more crosses here. I love these crosses. They have like this swash of using a paintbrush. Look at this quote. I mean, it's not a quote. Just look at this word art. It's like 1 cross, 3 nails, 4 given. 1 plus 3 equals 4. That is awesome. Isn't that so creative? That is so nice. I'm definitely going to use that one. And I just love Crystal. She's one of my dearest friends. And I'm so honored that she shares her art in my shop. I hope y'all don't hear the Boston crying in the background. Super spoiled. He's upset because I'm not spending any time with him right now. But I just spent hours with him. Apparently that's not enough. What was I explaining about Easter? Okay, so yeah, my family goes to church. We all don't go to the same church, unfortunately. So we'll, link up after each of our church services are over. And it's usually at one of our houses, ours or my sister and brother-in-law's house. So the kids can play and we can all eat together. What's our menu looking like? We haven't even discussed. I thought I cut the cross. Thought I cut the cross just now. Ooh, and the pink cross at that. And this is the tomb after the stone is rolled away. You see my roll action? So I'm going to use this, of course. I'm trying to decide on the cross. But even if I don't use the cross for when I'm doing this, I definitely will use these crosses. But yeah, I was talking about food. We haven't discussed food. A lot of people have some particular thing going on with them with the food because some people are coming off of Lent at this time, in which they gave up some particular type of food item, whether that be meat, sweets, or whatnot. As a matter of fact, my in-laws gave up pork and beef before, and they have not gone back since. Me, myself, I eat pretty much anything that had a mom. And so I haven't given up any type of meat. I have in the past. Actually, not for Lent. I've done a Daniel fast a couple times and have given up anything that is not like just straight natural. So it'd be vegetables and fruits, nuts and stuff like that. So no sugars, no meat or anything like that. So I have fasted before. For Lent, I have given up in the past chocolate, because that's near and dear to my heart. And I've given up social media, TV type of situation. I only could watch Christian shows, except for I think one show could be just, any ordinary type of situation. And everything else would have to be something related to growing my spirituality and learning. And I actually found that there's a lot to watch on TV that can feed your spirit. So that was eye-opening for me. Kind of put me on a path of what I should and shouldn't be watching in the first place. So I'm from New Orleans. It's heavy in Catholicism. And so Lent is definitely something that is a big deal in that region. So in New Orleans, we celebrate Mardi Gras, which I know a lot of people have this negative thought about because of Cops, the show, Real World, and a whole bunch of other various things. Not saying that what they saw wasn't true, but being from New Orleans, what was taught to me, what I was taught, was that Mardi Gras was a celebration before Lent. So that's why I called it Fat Tuesday, where you eat and enjoy each other's time before you kind of do this huge sacrifice with your time and with your meals. So it was just a celebration of getting together with family. And that's the kind of Mardi Gras that I participate in. Bourbon Street is not really Mardi Gras itself. Bourbon Street, actually, if you want to be real, Bourbon Street is like that. I put that in the trash pile, an accident. Bourbon Street is like what you see on TV right now today. It's not even Mardi Gras. That's just the way Bourbon Street is. Of course, it's not as live because it doesn't have all the activity of tourists, but it's pretty much that type of place. So it's not really in celebration of Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras that I remember as a child and have participated in most recently have been with my family. And we had a float, and we would throw beads, coconuts, stuffed animals, and everything off the float. People will be out there grilling. You have your crawfish, which is my favorite meal. I call it a meal, but it's my favorite seafood / food / anything I'm going to consume. Actually, I just had some like maybe 10 minutes ago. But that's what Mardi Gras is to me. Time with family, time to celebrate, time to enjoy good food before Lent, in which you give up pretty much those things. But the purpose of Lent is to draw nearer to God. So if you're, not partaking in food, but you're not studying, it's kind of like you just on a diet, like a regular diet. Like you just, I'm not saying it's all in vain, but that's pretty much not the purpose. It's just to go without. It's to go without and give you a sense of sacrifice as you draw near to God and spend more time with Him in prayer and in studies. So that's what Lent means to me and my family. And then in Easter, like I said, a lot of people are able to go back to enjoying those items that they once loved. So I don't know what we're going to eat. Most likely it will be some kind of on the grill because it's getting real warm outside. So we'll probably do some grilling or something, some nice veggies, probably no seafood. I'm going to try to throw some chocolate ice cream in there. But that's what we'll be doing. I'm eager to see what the sermon is going to be about this year, considering all that's going on in our community. I'm in the DC metropolitan area, so usually the sermon is, catered to us and what's going on in our community, if not United States, period. You, of course, pull the message of what Easter is all about, but again, relating it to those you're speaking to. So I always love the Easter message. Plus, just to be honest, Easter is a time that a lot of people go to church. People that you ain't seen in a while. So it'd be nice to see some of those folks and see all the wonderful people attending church. And I go to a non-denominational church. So we no longer, like I said, do the whole decked out and everybody shop and they wearing their best. We pretty chill. As a matter of fact, our church in the past has done like an all-white type of affair. So people just wear their, white gear. And that has been the vibe. Other than that, the same thing you come on other Sundays with is what you can attend our church in on Easter Sunday. And it's really comforting, especially for those who don't regularly attend. They don't feel like they have to go out and get, the latest and greatest threads in order to fit in to church and feel wanted and belong. So I really like that. I also, like to listen to other people's sermons online. I'm attending my church, but other pastors talk about Easter as well. So I know they're going to be uploading, and I'm going to be right there soaking all that goodness when it comes on. I'm hoping that it's a warm Easter as well. So that's going to be grand. I'm really feeling how spring is showing itself. Yesterday. Today was a little windy, but it was like 70 degrees yesterday. I said, all right, son. So really excited about that. So I'm hoping that Easter is nice. The kids are out there doing the Easter egg hunts and things like that, which I explained in another video. I really don't understand. I've seen multiple videos on YouTube talking about it, and some people think it's evil, and some people think it's like a propaganda, and I don't know about any of that. All I know is that I used to do it as a kid, and you was just hustling. But I really don't understand how we came into this whole Easter bunny thing with the rabbit and the egg. That I don't understand. That is the chicken the dad, or I don't understand. So we don't do that. We have taken the kids Easter egg hunting before, but they haven't been in a long time. As a matter of fact, right now what we do, it's a game that I bought at my local family Christian store that closed down. Oh, I'm so sad about that, but they had the game on sale, and I should have looked up the name of the game before I got on here. But it's basically like an Easter egg hunt, as in there are Easter eggs, but inside each egg, it's telling the story of Easter. So one will have the donkey in it. It'll have the cloth. It'll have the spear, the crown of thorns. It'll have the nails, everything that is talking about the what's leading up to the death of Jesus. And then the last egg is empty to represent the tomb, which is in which Jesus, I'm gonna say Eden, that's my daughter's name, in which Jesus rose from the dead. So the kids are always excited when they find the Easter egg that has nothing in it. And so we basically go through the story. Last year was me and my mom. The first year we ever did it was me and my husband. So last year was me and my mom. And it was really nice that she shared that moment with me and read the Easter story to them. So as they get older, we'll find other ways to engage them and to have them understand what Easter is about on different levels as their comprehension grows. But I think for my itty bitties, that is a great way to teach them the story of Easter. I remember being in college and seeing Passion of Christ. I don't think that's the way. Man, that movie really, really messed me up. Like, you hear the story of Jesus and everything that he went through, but to visually see it in that context really puts you in a position to be like, oh my God, like, there is no other love like that. Like, you sitting there questioning, you're like, will my parents do that for me? Like, it was really, really graphic, and it was a bit much. But me personally, I'm going to ask my husband, because I don't really like to watch movies with myself. I'm going to ask him if he'd be interested in watching that around Easter time. Not with the kids, of course, because I just can't get down. And not during Easter Day with the family there and everything. Like, the movie is a great work of art. I just feel like I'm going to be sad when I watch it. So I don't really want to turn my Easter celebration into this cry fest. Especially if other people are not on that level of crying with me. And then I'm just sitting there crying by myself. Which usually happens. Because I am a crier. I cry about everything. Happy, sad, and crying. So I'm going to ask him about that. That is something that's a nice reflection and remembrance of what's going on. What went down and how it affects you now. Of course, reading the Bible, doing a study during that time is really nice. And you may be asking me why I'm releasing the Easter kit really early. And that's because, along with other items, like, you might be asking me, why you release so much earlier than, Easter next month, Kelly? What you doing? But that's because some people use my kits in planning, and you can't really plan for a time, just a little bit of time ahead. Some people like to plan a month ahead. So that's why my kits pretty much come out a month before the actual event. If the kit is catering to a precise holiday or celebration or remembrance, that's why. So just clearing that up as far as why stuff comes out early, or why this particular kit is coming out so early. Let's see. What else was I going to tell you guys about? I really wasn't going to go into the Passion of Christ. Did I talk about the other kits that come along with this week? There is the Never Forget kit, which is the Easter kit that I put together. And it's saying never forget, as in never forget what God sacrificed for you. I use really cute elephants to express that in the kit, because I remember the saying that an elephant never forgets. That was by Disney's Jungle Book, and I'm sure other people or other things have said it. But when I think about elephants, I think about how they never forget. And who knows, because I don't remember the last time I talked to an elephant to know such thing, but it's Disney. It's cute, it's cuddly, and it's forever. So so that's where I got that from. Did I cut that leaf? I hope not. Nope. Okay, because I don't want to cut up crystal printables like that. And the other kit is Better Bunny, which is not an Easter kit. It is actually just a fun kit to talk about John 15, 12 through 13. And I just use bunnies in the kit, just like, you would use a teddy bear or something like that. They were cute and cuddly, but I didn't want people to think that, Easter was celebration of the rabbit type of thing. If y'all have any insight on how y'all feel about Easter, because it's just really, you can do a little bit more research about that. Definitely seen the ups and downs of how people feel about it. That and the bunny. Cute animal. One of God's cutest creations. Actually, we have a bunny. We don't own him. He is free, but he lives in our bush out front. I forgot what I called him, but he's super cute. He's a wild rabbit, of course. And he is only seen when he wants to be. So, our puppy's never met him, but he has smelt him, and we've seen his chocolate droppings right outside the bush. So we know that that's exactly where he stays. And I want to get rid of that bush, but apparently that's his home. So I don't know. I'm torn between that and the fact that I don't really want to pay for anybody to pull the bush up anyway. So let the bunny live. But that's pretty much all we're doing for Easter. For Lent this year, I actually didn't give up anything for Lent this year. I think the most effective Lent that I've had is when I gave up TV. That really allowed me to spend a lot of time. And I feel like, not that it was no need to give up TV this year. It just, I'm already spending a lot of time with God this year. Like, I did Lent when I was in a time of struggling to spend time with God, if you believe it or not. Sometimes we feel like there's not enough time in the day. But I have spent more time with God than ever these last few months, and I just really appreciate it. And I didn't really feel the need to categorize it under Lent per se. It's just my time with God and what I was already doing. So, and I don't knock anybody celebrating Lent or giving up any food item for Lent. Just for me, Lent was about me getting closer to God in the sense of spending time. And that didn't really come from sacrificing through a meal or food or drink or anything. It just wasn't for me in that way. But I do understand that other people use that as a means of understanding the sacrifice and other various meanings. So I respect that. It's just not what was working for me. And so this year I decided that I'm going to continue on my path of my studying. Right now I'm going through my Bible chronologically. It's that one, actually. I cannot wait to get a cover on that Bible, because the poor thing is, I want to show you, but I'm in the middle of fussy cutting. But my edges is messed up. My edges on my Bible. And I'm hoping that Mama Bouquet can come and save it again like she's done my other ones in the past. But yeah, I'm studying the Bible chronologically, and I'm loving it. So I'm already spending that time. And of course, you can always give more. There's always time to give more. But I just felt like I was already on my path. So we're rounding the end of it and just seeing these 3 nails. Oh, goodness. I don't think, other than watching that movie, like I was saying before, I don't think I really grasped what it took in this sacrifice. Like that's a different kind of love. Like, we all jump out there and be like, oh, I'll die for my kids, I die for my mom, my husband. This was This was a different kind of die. This was a sacrifice and a suffering. And so I just am really thankful. Thankful to tears. Thankful when I speak to God on my own of what he saved me from personally, and everything that I was going through and are going through and will go through. Everything doesn't just stop because you accept Christ. If that was the case, how wonderful will it be to accept them and just go right up to heaven? You did what you're supposed to do. But we all still have a purpose here. We have sacrifices that we are supposed to make on our own cross. So there's still things that I have here to do. But it's really encouraging to know that someone else sacrificed so much, knowing that I can come close to it for another, whether it be my time, my talent, or anything like that. So I'm hoping that this year you're able to celebrate Easter with your loved ones and reflect on everything that God has blessed you with and the sacrifice it took to get you to where you are now and to get you to where you're going. So this is the kit. I really can't wait to use it. These are the crosses. Again, here are the leaves. Let's put them right here. More crosses. Word art. More crosses. Tomb. Thorns. Nails. More crosses. And then word art. So I will be using these in another, either another video or definitely used and shown on my YouTube channel. I mean, on Instagram, my YouTube channel, everything. Newsletter. Oh, and don't forget to sign up for the newsletter at printprayslay.com so that you can get this kit as well as the other kits for 30% off. And 30% off is only for that day. So you want to open your newsletters on Thursdays. They come every Thursdays. However, new kits are released every other Thursday. So you want to open a newsletter so that you can get the promotion code for them, get the freebie accesses and things like that. Because after that, then there is still a chance to save. There are PR codes. So you decide. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys really enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned something. And I hope that you enjoy your Easter. Thanks. Bye-bye.